Alright, hey there Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here, and we're back again for another said Prox guide of the Phantom Hourglass. If you did miss out during the last one, well, we just went and headed all the way over to where Zalsa's Island is going to be, and got ourselves introduced into the way of how to use the Triforce symbol. Now that Triforce symbol is going to be meant for us to go and head all the way back to the Temple of the Ocean King to go through one of the most annoying type of missions by far. There is going to be new enemies down within that said particular area there of the Temple of the Ocean King, known as the Swift Phantoms. These guys are absolutely annoying. They go much faster than just a regular old Phantom that we went and saw from previously before in the area. And they are not fun at all whatsoever, but I'm glad that we went across through it for the first attempt though, but we will have to come back to that a little bit later, because we are going to have to go and try to pick up with the rest of that sea chart at some point. Now, if you guys just went and saw right there, that is one of the special type of beetle boats there, and that actually does have a special type of heart container that we could go and pick up with, and it is going to be very costly, so just at least try to save up as best of the money as you can. And if you guys are wanting to go and do a 100% complete run within the game, try to make sure they at least get all that rupees so that you can try to pick that up. Because it is one of like the hardest of like the set type of rupee grabbing for a said item to go and pick up with. And that of course is going to be with that heart container there. Now, we are starting to reach all the way into our time of the Goron Island, but we do have a said mini-boss that we're going to have to go through. This guy kind of looks a little bit of like a more, like, I guess, demonic version of, like, that type of whale that we went and saw from before in, like, Link's Awakening. Because I know that Link's Awakening, there was, like, a floating whale that was just around within there, and, don't really know if this type of creature has anything, like, correlated between within that other said floating whale from before, but maybe it's just only just a part of this type of game though. But there we go. That guy is not really all that too difficult. Even with like having our like boat not really working, like using the gamepad for like the Wii U was very simple enough just to go and hit all the eyeballs and just locate on them right away. But here we are. We're now finally over at the Goron Island here. Now, this is going to be something very important that we are going to have to go and do, and that is going to have to go and talk to every single type of NPC Goron that is going to be around within here. Also, too, try to make sure of exactly everything that is going to be around within this area, because at some point later on, we are going to have to go and try to talk on over to where that Biggoron leader is, or the yeah, I think his name is like the Goron leader or something like that. We are going to have to go and meet up with him, and he's going to have like different type of quiz questions, and he's going to be like basically talking about like how many houses are going to be here in this area, or how many type of Gorons are all like staying in one particular place or something like that. Like there's going to be like random type of questions that he's going to basically go and say, and this is how we're going to have to go and try to be one with the Goron. So we are going to have to be known as like Goron, whoever we are, for what that is going to be happening within this time, because that's the only way that we could only be able to get ourselves accessed into where the next temple is going to be, because we are going to have to go and find something known as the pure metal, another said type of material piece that we are going to have to go and search for what we need to go and do with the Phantom Sword, so that we can be able to go and battle with Bellum at some point. So after a little bit of some time going and talking to all the NPCs, there's only one more other NPC Goron that we need to go and do, and that is going to be talking on over here to this guy. And after once you go and take care of all the different type of like little electric shoes that are there, we can get ourselves with another said treasure map, and hopefully we can at least get something good from out there. And mind you, I know that we are going to have to go and see what all these different treasure charts are going to be happening with, so we are going to make sure to make at least somewhat of a side video for all of that there. So now, after since we went and done through all the type of NPC talking, now it's time for the quiz. And I do have, of course, with my phone, so I was able to go and make sure that we get all these questions right. And every type of question that you go and answer that is going to be the correct one without using the Goron hint, you will be able to go and get a lot of rupees from here. So you can go and use the Goron hint if you do want, but again, like, I don't think you really need to go really worry about it, since, like, you can just go and just find the answers right away. So we already know that that one is going to be for the ship, because if you went and talked to one of the Gorons and you saw a Goron kind of just like staring at your boat, basically that's the one that we're going to have to go and click on. So we're going to have to go and do that one there. And I think there also will be another type of question that will kind of be following that same exact type of pattern as well too. And that's going to be having something to be talking about, some sort of chest where it's going to be located with, which I don't think we can actually go and grab with that chest just yet though. But there we go, got ourselves with a red rupee. So yeah, as you guys go and see, we're just slowly starting to build up our rupee ranking out here with this guy. So now we're going to have to go and click on yellow, since I believe that is going to be the one that's going to be correct there. So another 20 rupe. Pretty soon we should be getting into a much more bigger rupee size though. So how many Gorons are outside right now? I believe that there is 7, I think, right? That's going to be the one that we're going to be wanting to click on. So there we go. And just like that, we got ourselves with 100 rupes, so that's a little bit better. So here it goes, the final question. Are we going to be able to get this right? So now we're going to have to go and click on the chest. So that's going to be the one that we're going to also have to go and make sure to get that one as well too here. So is that the ultimate answer? Yes, it is. Come on. Yes. Hooray. We are now official part of the Goron tribe. Even though that we have nothing to even be looking like a Goron here. Unless if this was like Majora's Mask and they went and just gave us like a mask that we could go and like transform into. That would have been pretty cool. Nah, but I don't think Nintendo would ever do something like that here in this game. Just give us a free mask to just go and turn into any type of other set, other type of race. But yeah, so it looks like we kind of have to go and pay for this Goron here, because it seems like there's no other type of option. So let's just go and make sure that we go and pay. So now what's going to happen here is that one of these are said Gorons that was inside around within where the Goron leader was, is that we have to go and talk to this guy. I believe his name is known as Goron, and he's going to become a somewhat of an asset throughout our time of the actual said temple, because it's going to kind of be like almost in a way of like how Majora's Mask was. If you guys remember back when we had to go and do that like that one time of particular side mission, you know, with like the guy with the purple hair. I forget what his name is, but like basically he was like someone that got like turned into a kid, and like I think later on, I think you actually get to see like the type of love romantic type of stuff that was going on with Anju. I think that's what her name was. Like the farm lady that was over in the Kakariko village place that was there. But I know that there's like a sort of segment that you have to go and do with with that guy, is that you have to like try and pick up with some sort of like sun mask or something, and that was something that we were gonna have to do during the time of that said Let's Play series, which you were able to go back and forth between those characters there, and that's what exactly is going to be transpiring, just like how it's going to be happening here within the Goron Temple. Oh, so there we go, got ourselves a switch, and that is where we can actually go and do some other type of detour back on over if we ever need to do any type of other little side stuff. But either way, this dungeon is really not all that too difficult. If you do know where to go, it's like, because like here's the thing, like basically any type of spikes that you see around within this area and you find a switch, basically that kind of tells you where we need to like keep on moving on into with. So that's what we're gonna have to go and do. So as you guys go and see right now, we got all these type of BMOSs in the way. Don't really think we can do anything within there, and we have to be a little bit careful of the quicksand as well too, because that could be a major problem. But these guys that we're pushing around right now, these are what are known as Armoses, and they kind of look a little bit weird in this type of game, though. I know that every type of rendition of an Armos always has like some sort of unique design to them within a type of mainline Zelda game. So these guys are a little bit different. But just be careful, because sometimes they do actually move, and the only way that you can actually be able to at least somewhat push around with these guys is by throwing a bomb at them, and that's what we're going to have to do for the time being. So yeah, there does look like to be a switch right there, and that will actually give us a chest, but that doesn't really help us right away, because there is a timer, and it goes by very fast. But we will have to come back over here at this temple at some point down the road, because there is going to be one of those eyeball switches there too for the bow and arrow, which I don't know exactly how we could actually go out of our way to do it though. Alright, so there we go. So we got that almost out of the way, but we will have to go and push it down towards to the next type of place here for another set switch. And somewhere around over here that will now go and open up with the bridge that we do want. So now we can actually go and throw that other said bomb that was here, and be able to go and pick up with that chest now if we needed to. Yeah, there's going to be 2 more other said Armoses that are going to be around within that other said area. And we're going to have to go and make sure that they also get themselves destroyed as well, so that we can be able to go and push them later. We're going to be able to see a lot of type of Armo switch puzzles just in this area. Well, just within this whole place alone out here. But there we go, guys. So with another treasure chart map there. And let's just make sure that we at least try to figure out what we need to do next. Looks like we're just going to just make sure that we just throw down the bomb here quickly and throw it right at him. There we go. And now we got ourselves with the door to be opened. So very nice. So now we got ourselves with the spikes here. So now that will drop down and take us right back to the very beginning. There will be another set area at some point later as well that will be creating a bridge or something, and that will kind of lead us back over to where we are within that main hub area as well too. So we got some new chews. These are the blue chews. They do also have electric type of damage with them as well. So here's one of the secretive type of areas here. We could get some extra free bombs. But there is going to be another set type of way that we can also go and move around with. But we're just going to see exactly which type of way is going to be the correcting spot here. So we are going to have to head through this door now. So we should be meeting up with Goron soon enough. Oh. Well, it looks like we got still with some bubbles. Let's just make sure that they get themselves quickly out of the way. And now, mind you, we do have Leaf, so we are able to get those damage off pretty much fast around within there. You can always go and check up with the boilings if you ever do need to figure out if there's any more other chests around within your location. So there we go, we found it. We found where he is. Okay, so seems like some enemies just went and picked them up and threw them across on the other side. So, like, we could go and have, like, these type of, like, buttons here, so that we can actually switch between Goron and also with Prox as well, or I should say with Link. And this part's actually pretty fun. It's too bad that you don't really have, like, a co-op type of situation here, because this would have been pretty cool to go and see something like that, but I think you can do co-op, but, like, I think you can do it, I think, only, like, strictly off of multiplayer purposes for, like, battles and stuff. Because I know that that was, like, a thing here in Phantom Hourglass, and I think also as well, too, in Spirit Tracks. So there we go, just like that. I'm going to take care of all of that there. And now all that we have to do now is just hit these 2 different switches and have both with us sitting on that switch and also having Goron also as well around there. Yeah, so for this part in particular, we are going to have to do a big long jump, and we're going to have to make sure that he goes like really fast around the way. Because just doing just a little small jump is not going to really help out all that much there. So there we go, and just like that, we got ourselves with a certain type of special yellow and white chest. I know that these are always something special for us to go and do. And now we got ourselves with the bomb shoe bag. So now we can actually be able to use bomb shoes throughout this dungeon, which this is going to be a very big mandatory thing for the rest of the other said dungeon moving forth. And you'll be seeing why in just a little minute here. So we got some of these type of small little guys out here. I don't know if those are like mini Dodongos or something, but we'll just make sure that they just get on out of there. I know that there is going to be a said Dodongo that will actually be located within this area as the boss of this said place, though, but not for right now. But yeah, just make sure that they all just disappear. Make sure that all these weird worm dudes are out of the way. But there we go, got some another golden ember. And now this is where we are going to have to go and put our bomb shoes to the test. So let's just go and put this around here perfectly. And just like that, we should be able to now get that switch finally open. Nice. So it looks like he found his old type of hole, so he's going to be able to go and do his old type of exploring. Yeah, you know what? Just let him just go and do his own thing. If he gets himself kidnapped, that's his own fault. We don't have to really worry about it, right? Yeah, that's not fun either. Get out of there, Blue Chew. You're not going to try to hurt me again, no. Alright, so here we go. Time for another said bomb chew little thing to go and do around over here. And if you ever get yourself a little bit stuck, you can always check your other said particular other part of the DS or Wii U gamepad, and you can actually see where you're actually going to be lining up where that bomb chew is going to be. Yep, and the likes are going to be a new set enemy that's going to be here. So I believe we are going to be seeing them a little bit more often as time goes on. After defeating some other enemies and all that stuff around over here, we are going to have to actually hit both these two type of switches all at the same time, even when the bomb chew actually shows up. So there we go, and just like that, the switch is now finally dropped down. We can head down the floor. And do some more battling. So it seems like if we actually go and defeat all these type of mini bloods out here, we could get ourselves another chest. So there we go. So what did we get out of all this? We got ourselves with a 20 roop. Well, 20 roops are always something good, you know. Okay, so it looks like here we got ourselves a little bit of a switch puzzle situation here with the bomb chew. So what we're going to have to do first is actually make it go blue first, and then we're just going to have to kind of wait a little bit until that bomb chew kind of makes this rotation around a little bit downwards to the next type of way there. So yep, that's exactly what we're going to do, and just make sure that you hit the switch now, and there we go. And that actually at least takes care of the next type of spikes there. Almost done with this area here, but now we're going to have to worry about doing a whole bunch of Armos battling. Yeah, at least I went and edited out all that. You guys didn't have to go and steal all that was going on there. All you have to do is just really go and push all 4 of those different Armoses into all their correcting spots of the different switches, and then that's how you'll be able to open up with the settler, well, the spike area there. So it looks like there's a boss door now, but we have to go through this particular way first. So yeah, so now we got these type of new enemies. These guys do need to have arrows to get shot. So you want to make sure that you actually do go and shoot them right in the eyeball there. And just like that, they are done. And we can go and move onwards. Okay. So let's see what else we got. So there we go. That actually gives us a little bit of a platform there. I think that actually takes you all the way back to the very beginning as well. Okay, so now this is where we're going to have to go and do a little bit of a type of game right here with the said bomb chew puzzle again. So this time around, we are going to have to basically line ourselves up right around where this type of spike is going to be. And then we're just going to have to immediately throw this bomb chew all the way over to where that other said switch is going to be happening. And we will have to do this a rinse and repeat type of style as well later. So yeah, we'll just mark it right there. And that's exactly what we need to do. Nice. Okay. All done. Get some extra little bomb chews. Blow up some of those other little baby doggos, I think that's what they are there. So just go and knock them all out. And we should, well, get ourselves a chest, but also get ourselves with the next other type of orb that was here too. Or the next type of switch that we could go and open up with now. Oh, nope. We have to line that up a little bit better because unfortunately these type of bomb shoes are very finicky sometimes. Okay, or they could just go and just blow up on different rocks there. Make it more into a problem that it needs to be. Alright, here we go. Now this next attempt should at least work out better. There we go. And now we can go and finally pick up with the said boss key. So there we go. The boss key is now finally ours. And we already knocked out most of the enemies so far, so we don't ever have to worry about them now. And all we have to do is just make sure that we go and return back to that staircase that we went to previously from before. And put this key into the that section there, so that then we can go and take on the boss. So here we go. Let's go and throw it on in there. And just like how every other type of boss dungeon that we've been into, there will be a teleportation spot. So if you ever do want to go and try to pick up some extra other type of potions or whatnot, you can go and do that beforehand. I would strongly recommend on getting another potion just in case, because you are going to have to go back and forth between this said boss here with this whole Dodongo guy out here. Or Durango out here. I guess that's what I think that's what it's more known as, right? So yeah, this guy does have a lot of flamethrower attacks and other fire blasting techniques, so you want to be very careful. So at some point he will actually go and try to charge at you, and then this is when you kind of want to make sure that you go and try to hit him as best as you can. Now, when you see that there's like a yellow type of light somewhere around where he's at, make sure that you actually place it right there, because that's where you want to make sure that you can at least line it up. But unfortunately it looks like he just went and woke up very fast, so that wasn't all that too great. Oh, he's getting ready for it. Alright, so now we just need to just keep on hitting him as quickly as we can. Nice. Okay, now we went and made sure that he went all the way down there. And now we just need to make sure that he just goes and eat it up. And there we go. That's one hit so far. We're going to repeat that a couple more other times, and now he is going to be done. Well, for now, as it is. But he will come back for his second phase. And this second phase could actually be a little bit more worse than what had happened before. Alright, so Goron has went and headed on inside. While this bridge is now going to get himself disappear. Now we're going to have to go and face off with him now. Yeah, we don't really have anybody else to go and help us now. So this is where we are going to have to use our regular bomb techniques. So make sure that you have enough bombs with you for the time being like this. Now you should be able to go and suck that up there. And just like that, he should be able to fall over, and you can just go and just try to get all the hits off right now. And yeah, so now he's going to get ready to come back up again. And just like that, he is done. And just like how every other boss works, we are going to get another extra piece of some more Santa time. So add some extra more minutes to our Phantom Hourglass there. And with that being said, we are going to have to go and end off with this episode for today. So, just what I just say is thank you guys so much for going and stopping by out here for Phantom Hourglass. Since we already went and completed off with the first of many of these said type of areas that we're going to have to go and do for these type of piece of material that we do want to need to go and pick up for our friend Zeus, we will have to come back to our said area at some point down the road, but I believe we are going to have to go and search for the said seed chart, which that will be happening, I want to say, for the next video, it looks like. But right now, let's just go and pick up with the, for the heart container, and there we go. So that's going to end things off there. See you guys in the next one, and here you guys have it. We found ourselves with the pure metal.